What up? What up? What up? Gotta give it a couple minutes anyway, cause YouTube will blind me right quick if I cursing through anything stupid. So let's get that out the way. How my head look like that. What up? Big 30, big 30, big 30. We ain't get the W though. That's really all that matters to me. I don't know if I can hear myself. Yo, yo, yo. Can you hear me? Let's see. So much energy tonight. I really can't tell. I can't hear. Oh, you know what? Yo, yo, yo. I still can't hear. That's crazy. Alright, but it seemed like the sound good. I get it. Cool. Let's tap in on IG. Man, they should give me a count of like how long I've been on here or something so I can know. I need like 3 to 5 minutes to go past so that in case I curse, they don't blind me. But I don't plan on cursing though. But you know, you never know. That's much better than trying to do it right there. Alright, give me 1 second, be right back. Check out the shirt though. Big 30. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get a knee workout in for this one. You know what I'm saying? Big 30. I had this design for my dog. I'm about to say, I know we ain't live. Select a nonprofit, cut it out. Gotta get the IG popping. The engineer in the back sleep. It's all good. I don't need one man bandstand. That's how we rocking. good. I don't even think I'm gonna need these headphones. Like, bright. All right. Well, oh, I do see the counter. All right, boom. That's perfect. So we good. We passed the 5 minute mark. We could we could get into this now. You know what I'm saying? So IG was popping. You know, oh no, that's what I'm waiting. Yeah, my fault, IG. Yeah. Man, if y'all on IG, I'm about to move to YouTube. Everything good right now. I'm talking about like just temporary. I mean like permanent. Everything gonna be on YouTube, you dig? So come to YouTube, man. YouTube is up. You know, we building over here. Shout out to YouTube too. They be inviting me to all the creative events all across the country. I'll be putting up there. I'll be flying. They got events in LA at the end of the month. I'm going to. I've been to LA events earlier this year. YouTube recognized the hustle. You feel me? I need Louisiana girls basketball community to recognize the hustle. You feel me? But we here now. Like I told y'all, I was getting rid of this. Look, I look like a whole different person. I ain't gonna even lie. When I look in the camera, I'm like, I'm like, hey, love, hold up. This is how I'm feeling. I ain't gonna even lie. YouTube ain't gonna let me get it all. Oh, I might not shouldn't. No, don't do it. YouTube ain't gonna let me get it off. I shouldn't do it. I said I was gonna do it though, because this is how I was feeling. I'm feeling so good right now. We just had the, Marsh Madness, Louisiana girls basketball state championships, and it went down. It was one, I had a good time. It was cool, you know. A lot to talk about. But right now, we're gonna tap in for a second. We're gonna tap in. This is what I was feeling right now. Y'all might not know nothing about this though. Oh, YouTube. Yeah, we still here. YouTube, don't blame me. Let me get off a few seconds. Mm, mm. Talk about it one nasty. So glad to see you here. We both know it's been too long. Been too long. After Alright, you too like that. That's too much. Before the song goes. That's how I'm feeling right now. My Chicken Straight Playboy album. Hold up. One more. Come on, you two, let me rock. I know they probably, well, I'm still alive, so I guess they can't edit. Well, ain't nobody watching. Don't know why I'm still looking on. Yeah, I'll be outside. I see you on my outside. We wanna get on. Alright. This how I'm feeling too though. You know this just happened. Time to turn it up a little bit. No, don't do me like that. Come on, man. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to make me go off in here. Nah, I'm just happy, man. I'm hyped. All right, I'm done. I'm hyped, man. What's up, y'all? It's Kash. Welcome to the Superstar Hoops Midnight Morning Show. It's a new show I got for y'all. Something I've been wanting to do. I was gonna do it during the season, but some of y'all know. I mean, y'all might have seen some of y'all here on Instagram. I was a little frustrated, not with nothing else, but just like the Superstar Hoop situation. But it ain't a situation. It's cool. I ain't tripping. Like I'm back to the program as it was previously scheduled, which is just grind away. So yeah, man, we just had Marsh Madness down here in Louisiana by Superstar Hoops is a Louisiana girls basketball outlet, but we do cover national stuff. So I'm just happy. I can't even front it. I got my New Orleans Jazz hat on, got my Jada LSU. I be repping. I stay repping. Everybody know me across the country. Like I got the jerseys on. Like everybody knows. So shout out to everybody who get to watch this and tune into this. Y'all know what time it is. So we here now. We popping. About to come with the content every day. So many different flavors. It's about to be everything. Like, it's about to be up. Like tomorrow I got another podcast I'm about to launch with Coach Paulo. That's gonna be crazy. It's over. Like the media space it's a wrap. It's done. And then with LGR like moving out the way, what? Like shout out to Chris Golf, he laid it down, But one of the things I'm gonna talk about before I get started with the March Madness recap, this is a business, people. Like not even what I do, like the basketball itself, like high school basketball, college basketball, professional basketball, the 3 levels. You know what I mean? High school has become amateur. It used to be professional, amateur, college, high school. Now it's really just professional and amateur. So college has become professional. So you got pros, you got college, which is professional now because they're getting paid. And then you got high school, which is amateur because it's like, they're getting paid too. So it's a lot going on right now. It's a lot. And for me, I've invested like 6 figures for 3 years into this, my life into this too. Like I'm single, I'm in my late 30s, I like to start a family and all that. So, it's my investment in this, I feel like I didn't did philanthropy for 3 years and I didn't invested a priceless amount, like more than the 6 figures times 3. Like you can't even count it up. Like I'm trying to get $1 billion out, whatever I do in life, So, I'm a lifelong entrepreneur. HU graduate, Howard University. Shout out to HU, you know what it is. Laureate scholar, all kind of ridiculous stuff. So, I've been at it for a while. I had a few different businesses. The Superstar Group is my little business imprint, and under that is everything else. So, this iteration of what we're doing, Superstar Hoops, Superstar Media, Superstar Athletics, Louisiana Superstars, all the basketball stuff, it's about to go crazy because we've been working. Like, if we got the fundraiser with Jada. Shout out to Jada with her fundraiser with the Children's Hospital, Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital in Baton Rouge. If y'all could donate to that, man, we got the link in the bio. It's in Jada bio. So just go to Jada bio, Jada Richard, LSU point guard, number 30, Lafayette Christian Academy, graduate, alumni, Gatorade Player of the Year, Louisiana, 4-time state champion, one of the Mohicans, she one of the few Mohicans, which is why she get to wear the purple and gold with the L on her chest, So that's what this is going to be about. Like, quick disclaimer. I told y'all I'm turning up. I told y'all I'm coming for the coaches. I'm coming for coaches and players. But I want y'all to understand, it ain't going to be negative, you dig? It's going to be all positive. Like, it's constructive criticism. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do it in the most tactful, classy way. Trust me. Like I got y'all. Like I ain't here to make us look bad. Like that's not what it's about. It ain't never been about that. So anybody that think that is foolish. That's why it's just foolish, and that's why I'm like the foolishness. I'm done with it. Don't worry about it, because people from a distance can't tell who's who. And for sure, I've never been a fool. Like never, ever, ever. I don't even look like a fool. No cap. So we gonna get it popping. But like I said, I'm doing this to lift the state. I feel like I'm just about to take charge in so many different avenues and so many different lanes. I got an opportunity to, I got an ear to LHSAA now. That's major. Y'all don't even realize how major that is. Like I've really been beefing with them, and now it's all good. So like camps, clinics, tournaments, all that, like it's up. It's up. Like everybody else in the state, I just kind of gave y'all a little heads up of what's coming. I don't care. You could beat me to it. You could try. You can't do it better than me. So it is what it is. So with that being said, since it's the first midnight show episode, I give a little bit of my background, my basketball background. So I played that show. I've been playing basketball since I was like 3 years old. They got a picture on the social media page. From when I was in Little League and stuff. So played that show, high school. That was really like the end of my line. It was high level hooping, state championships. Was in the midst the year before I got on the team. They won state championship. We had a little scandal and stuff. Different things happened. Most of my teammates before me and in my era went D1. My whole team, like my junior year, like the whole starting five played in college, but me. I was in the starting five. So, and I could have played in college. I had a scholarship to play at Howard. To go to Howard. So that was more of my path, and it was a different era. That was 2004 when I graduated. NIL wasn't around. Like it was pretty much if you wasn't going to the league, what you was playing college for, unless you really loved it, like overseas. But I really wasn't on the overseas vibe. I'm more pro-black, trying to stay in America. I wasn't really trying to like grind just to go play in Russia. So, that's that. But while we was at show, man, it was high level hooping from 99 to 2003. You can go back, look in the history books. They stripped about some of our stuff, but it's there, ask people who are around. So I played against Coach Paulo. Coach Paulo played that Culver. I played that Shaw. I actually played against him at Shaw and West Jeff. Really shocked we ended up playing against him, but at West Jeff, I played against him. But I was in the mix with him. I've been around, been in the gym a lot with him over the years, at least a few times. Played against, some of the best people from my era. Bo Lester, shout out to Bo. Bo the only person that I was a defender too. Like I was highly skilled in my mind. I'm still as skilled as I was back then, I think. Like whatever, but that's another story. For those who train with me, or you'll see. But Bo was the only person that ever gave me a dub because I was like a defender. Like ever. I played Sean Foster. He went to Vanderbilt from Bonneville. I played DJ. DJ was in my district. DJ went to the league, played 15 years. DJ Augustine. You know what I'm saying? Played at Brother Martin while I was at Shaw. My junior year, DJ was a freshman. And he came in and shook up the whole state. Like, it was crazy. Like, you had to be there to see it. Like, Brother Martin was trash. We never lost to Brother Martin, bro. I got one loss to Brother Martin. That was my junior year. DJ and them. When they came in the Shaw, they was undefeated. They left Shaw with an L. We gave them their first L. And then when we went to Brother Martin, they beat us. It was like the last game in the district. It was trash. I shot terrible that game. I still remember that. Like I was like 5 or 17 or something crazy. It was terrible. And I wasn't even a high volume shooter. Like I was more of a efficiency shooter. Like I'm knocked down still. Ask Z will tell you. But shout out to Z too. My dog Zaria Hurston. Shout out to Pitts. Man, shout out to everybody. Now that we got some of the shout outs out the way, shout out to Coach Paulo, shout out to Coach Bo, shout out to Jay, the Big 30, shout out to LSU, shout out to everybody, shout out to Curtis. Let's get into it. But that's a little bit of my background. Shout out to Coach Sean, my high school coach. So my high school coach actually coach at Rutgers right now on the girls staff. So look him up, Coach Sean. Coach, it's my guy. He actually left my junior year. He wrecked my basketball career because if he wouldn't have left, I'd have played in college. But it's all love. I'm just joking. It wasn't my cards. But now he left my junior year, so my senior year we got a whole new coach, and I ended up getting expelled in the middle of senior year. So I played that shot and ended up at West Joe. So I played Paulo at my last game in high school. Actually, was against Paulo. So it's funny how things come full circle in life, and if you get an opportunity to make it, like as old as I am, because I'm old, baby. I'm turning 40 this year. Damn, I shouldn't have said that. But they like I'm 40 still, so I might be straight. You know what I'm saying? I still look good. And I got 18-year-old energy. So, yeah, man, I'm just excited, like, to get all this stuff off. So with no further ado, we 21 minutes in, let me get it popping. So, boom, Marsh Madness. Man. I told y'all we had some coaches that did bad. We had some coaches that did good. But I ain't even know y'all like that. Like it's like I told you, that's all positive. It's all constructive criticism. I do think, let's just go back to the last thing that happened. So we talking slide out Zachary. You got the number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed. And I'm going to be honest. That was the best basketball game to go to this whole year in the state of Louisiana. Let me tell y'all why. That was the most talented basketball game this year in the state of Louisiana. Let me break it down. There was a point. I ain't even got to say a point. Both starting fives for Slidell, the starting 5, and for Zachary, the starting 5. Both of those starting 5s are college basketball players. They had 10 college basketball players on the court the majority of the game, the whole game. That does not happen in Louisiana. I'm sorry. Constructive criticism. Point of truth. You feel me? So that game, just by them having 10 college basketball players on the court the majority of the game was a lot better just off that. Like, so that's what we starting at with that. So shout out to Zachary, shout out to Slidell. Coach Paulo thinks Slidell the most talented team, but Coach Paulo don't know all this stuff. But Slidell is the second most talented team. I think the most talented team in the state is Zachary. They're the most talented, deepest team. I mean, like, and when I say they only lose in Ava, that's a major piece. Shout out to Ava Rain. We're going to get on that in a second. That's my dog, Ava. You know I got so much love for you. Shout out to your pops and your moms too, man. Like, I got so much love for y'all. Things didn't work out the way I wanted to work out with the whole stuff last year, but we'll get on that too. All that's going to be talked about. Everything going to be talked about. We talking about it all. So, yeah, man, like, Zachary long and athletic, like at every position. Like they got a true big that's not even a big. Like they got a 6'3" guard. Shout out to Asia Bell, 6'3" guard. Like watch how many offers this girl rack up. Watch. And if she get in the gym with me and Coach Paulo, she gonna get way more. And I'm opening up the gym to everybody. Like if y'all want to work, we gonna work. I'm gonna be all around BR, all around New Orleans and the surrounding areas. You know, and I'm going up north to work with Heaven. Shout out to Heaven Weeks at Walson. But you know, just so y'all can know, it ain't like a big secret or nothing. Like I talk up a lot of players to college coaches. You know, the ones I like, the ones I trust. Sometimes the ones I know. Like this is a business, like I said earlier, I mentioned it briefly, but you know, this whole ecosystem of basketball is a business. So within this, I have to build credibility. You know what I mean? So I do things a certain way. So I've been super credible. Like y'all didn't realize I've been on I've been on my regular, you know, regular stuff, but I've been on point with it though. Like y'all might not realize it, but I've been on point. So every door in the basketball ecosystem is open to me right now. Like anywhere I want to go, I can get, especially in women's basketball. But I come from men's basketball, not like just because I'm a man and I played, but like I actually started this with like men. You know, I was covering HBCU basketball, men, and then I got linked up with TJ Ford. Shout out to TJ Ford. So, you know, And then like once I tapped in with TJ, all I did was go back through my mental Rolodex and tapped in with all my friends that played in the league and all the people I knew. And then it was like, boom, my basketball Rolodex is crazy. Like I just posted the picture with one of my icons the other day. That's Penny. You know what I mean? So a lot of things about to happen right now. So I talk up a lot of players, the college coaches. You know, I got a list that I sent around last year. A lot of people, everybody on that list got offered. I got video of coaches coming up to me while I'm recording the game of a player. Like, you know, I be under the side, I'm recording, the coach comes straight up to me at an event. Like, man, who the hoop is in here? I know you know. Like, I be at events, national evaluators. People be like, you know, asking my input. Like, I don't take that lightly. I give them great information. You know what I mean? Because again, I'm building my credibility. So the things that I'm doing for the Louisiana community, like ain't nobody doing it. Ain't nobody did it. Like, and I ain't trying to pop it off like that, but I gotta pop it off because I've been humbled too long. Like I was in a weird space in life though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't a midlife crisis. I pray it wasn't because I hope I got more than 40 more years. But it was just a lot going on, and I kind of got it all figured out now. Not kind of, but you know, you never have life figured out. You always got some of them figured out. But for me as an entrepreneur, like I'm a lifelong serial entrepreneur, it's a lot of ebbs and flows, a lot of ups and downs. So, you know, I was in a space where I wasn't really the most productive me, the most valuable me, the most positive me, the most energetic me, the best energy, the best light me. But, you know, it's a certain responsibility when you work with these kids, like as much as I do, like I'm in the gym all day, like whether I'm training, recording, talking to colleges, visiting college coaches, going to college games. Like I'm just in the gyms all day. Like I was just coaching 5, 6, 7-year-olds. Like all day I'm in the gym. Like that's where I had to start. Like since I'm in the gym so much, let me start working out. Let me start training myself. So I'm back hooping too. But you know, I do a lot for the girls behind the scene that people don't know about. So, you know, I wish that people would like kind of recognize like the space that I'm kind of building and support it a little bit more. Like not monetary, like nothing monetary. I don't want money from the community because like I got a bigger, grander scheme. So like I'm thinking billions. So like I can't get billions out the community. Like we don't have it like that. Like no disrespect to us. It's like we ain't got it. So, you know, obviously it's corporations, it's brands, it's organizations, it's partnerships, it's building infrastructure that's going to be like worldwide. That's why the media is so important because like the media is the first step of everything and they give us the opportunity. Like once I get the media going, like people see it's real. You know what I mean? Like before the media, people like, but now like I'm in front of the camera. So people going to be like, oh, you're the guy with Superstar Hoops. You know what I mean? So like it's easier. And now with the AI stuff, like a lot of people don't know this, you know, and I'm putting too much gems in the world right now, but that's all I do is drop gems. I'm a gem dropping fool. They keep none of that. You know, with the world moving to AI in the content creation space, it's an opportunity for people who actually get in front of the camera and show they're a real person. You feel me? So I've never been a camera person. Like I said, you look at my Instagram, nothing. I've been like that. I come from, you know, New Orleans and I come from like, you know, the hood. So in my era, you took pictures, you went to jail, you ended up dead, you know, so never been into that. Like I had an Instagram account right when the Instagram started and it was popping because, you know, that was a whole different era. Like popping. Before all that, nobody knew that. Like I had tens of thousands of followers. I deleted that page easy. Like, didn't think nothing of it. All I did was post my kicks and like you go on that page and you can see my whole wardrobe. That's what made me delete it because I was like, man, somebody really could just clock everything I had because I was just showing everything. So, but now, you know, much wiser, much older, in a better space, more resourceful. Network is more resourceful, more extensive, more contributive. So, you know, more proof is in the pudding. Like the philanthropy work, I talked to somebody earlier, like with the LHSA, I was just telling like how much work I do in the shit, and it's all, excuse me, but it's all philanthropy work, like, and it's been a lot. Like I told y'all, the investment number in the beginning of this video. So like that's philanthropy work. Like I ain't nothing less than that. That's me. Like when I'm doing this, this is somebody do this and get paid. Like not even somebody. Like we was at the state championships. You didn't see that had too much foolish media there. They didn't have too many kids running around, too many this or that. Like you really had to be like credential media. Like they normally let a few, others in it. But this time they tightening up and they talk to me about tightening it up. Like, so I appreciate that they tighten up and they value me being there still, so thank you to the LHSA. I'm not ungrateful at all for the little things. Like, to all the people I train, shout out to Molly Moore. I'm gonna just leave it up. Shout out to Lil Molly at Curtis. You know what I'm saying? Watch what we do. We work and Molly wanna work, a family willing to do what it takes. And I'm gonna sacrifice everything I got to make sure Molly go D1 powerful. Watch. Remember I said that right here. Watch. But at 5'5" or whatever she is, because it's possible. It's happening every day. But I just wish that it was like a lot more support. So, but that's why I'm gonna do my piece. One of the things not even me, one of the things we just started, Jada, is to pass the ball forward, the 30 give and go initiative. Something that's critical to what we're doing. When we talking about building brands, I work with Jada. I haven't really publicized that, but there you go. Work with Zaria Hurston at Southern. Shout out to Z. About to go see him at SWAC in a couple days in Atlanta. Shout out to the A. Ooh, it's perfect timing for me to come to the A because I'm outside. But we got the fundraiser going with the Children's Hospital, and it was just talking to people at the Children's Hospital, and talking to Jada about just different things. Like it's important that we all give back. Like we gotta lead the world better than we found it. And you find your opportunity to do that. And for me, it was brought to me by somebody who's supposed to be family, but whatever. But they brought it up to me was like, but you a man in the girls' game, like people not gonna respect that for real. And it's like, why they don't respect that? It's a black girls' game. Like what we talking about? Basketball is a black person sport, so it's little black girls running around. Why a black man can't give them assistance, can't give them mentorship, guidance, coaching, whatever it is? Like, why I gotta have skin in the game? Why I gotta have a daughter? Why I gotta have, why I gotta be about that? Like, why I can't just be like, yo, this man giving his life to this? Like, let's rock with it. Like he ain't did nothing sour, he ain't did nothing foul, he stand on business, he cool people. What's the problem? And that's the entitlement that I have, and I'm wrong for that. That's why today, like, I'm not, forgive me if I'm long-winded. I'm always long-winded, but this content. So, but I'm in a space now where I'm able to accept everything with more humility and understanding. Like I've been moving completely wrong. Just being a role model for these kids. Like these kids see me, whether they look up to me or not, I'm still they yes sir me every time. So shout out to the kids, shout out to the parents, shout out to y'all, for raising the kids. They super respectful to me. Like I love the kids. Like that's why I hate when y'all like the whole situation with Curtis, man. Like let me just stop and get on this for a second. I'm gonna leave this alone. This is the last time I'm speaking on this about Curtis because it ain't even that serious, But like when people like I do so much for the kids, like especially the Curtis kids, right? Like I did so much for them. And like I ain't asked nobody for nothing. Like shout out to, Miss C. I always looked out for me. Like never like in a way where it was like super duper like something, but supporter. I appreciate that whether he support me one time or 1,000 times, like it's equal to me. Obviously the person support me 1,000 times, and but that one time you just as good for real. So, Curtis always got a place in my heart. The girls over there, but like it's a lot of foolishness that just be going on in life and with people, and some of the girls will see this, y'all becoming young adults. Some of the girls watching this across the whatever. Some of the parents, like y'all already know, like it's just like be complicated sometimes, like unnecessarily. Like it just is what it is. You can't control people. So only control yourself and how you, position yourself and react to certain things. So, you know, I was in a space where I was reacting. That's definitely not me. I'm never the reactor. I don't follow. No, I don't react. I dictate, no disrespect. Like I'm an entrepreneur. In my mind, I'm a boss. I make my own moves. Like on paper, I'm a real CEO, and like I think of ideas and I manifest them. Like I make things, and I get back to the most recent manifestation in a second because it's super duper important. But you know, it hurt me with the Curtis situation, man. Like for real, for real. I ain't been hurt about nothing in a long time. I don't even have feelings like that. Like I really don't be caring, but I got a good heart. I just don't be caring because I'm even killed. Like I know things happen, good or bad. So I never really get too high, too low. Just enjoy the ride, enjoy the experience in life. Like I said, just try to experience things, have a good time, meet people, leave a good imprint on people, and leave the world better than I found it. So like when the Curtis stuff be getting back to me, because I be hearing it all the time. Like I just be like, man, like that's crazy. It's like I look at y'all like family, like for real, but y'all look at me like however y'all look at me. And that's cool. Like I always went above and beyond for Curtis girls. Just out the strength, y'all the team from New Orleans. Like y'all just the best New Orleans team. So I'm always rocking with y'all. But you know, things happen. People, whatever, whatever. So I'm not mad at y'all. I'm not mad at nobody involved. So Coach Brown, you know, I apologize, Coach Shane. I apologize to you, Coach Sadie. I apologize by saying all the coaches on the staff have low IQ. That was wrong for me to say whether it's true or not. Like I said, it's about positivity. I apologize to Bailey, to Bridget as well. I never meant to cause nothing, no distraction or nothing. I was literally just saying like, yo, y'all got to keep in mind, and this is why I'm getting in front of the camera too, because it's easier for y'all to understand it when y'all can see it. Yo, I'm a real media member. Like I'm a member of the media, credentials. I get in spaces as a media member. It's my job to get in front of the camera and talk about what I see, what I cover. I cover girls basketball in Louisiana. I'm also an evaluator. I'm credentialed and getting more credentials than anybody knows because I've never published the credentials that I have yet. You have no idea what credentials I have. So in basketball credentials, whether that's a trainer, evaluator, scouter, recruiter, coach, all of them. Like nobody knows yet. So I've been working behind the scene. I'm a student in the game. Like I'm learning this like top to bottom. I started my AAU program. You gotta have certain credentials just to have that little small coaching license and certain things. That's certain things. I coach 5 and 6 year olds. You had to have certain little coaching license to have that. I've been training. I'm already certified as a yoga instructor. I already have certain training instruction certification. So it's like, I'm adding to that with the basketball stuff. I'm going to basketball training certification camps, going to different things. I've been going to camps. So it's just, education growth. So it's a lot of different things, it's happening. So with the Curtis stuff, man, like I said, bro, it just caught me off guard. Like the thing that caught me off guard the most was to say I don't like Bailey. Like and, like I said, I apologize to Bridget and I apologize to Bailey. I'm just wrapping this up and I ain't gonna use our name, so I apologize again. But how y'all gonna say I don't like Bailey? Like how y'all gonna say I'm biased toward Bailey? Yo, y'all don't even know. I speak Bailey up to so many college coaches. I'm gonna put this one out there. I'm gonna put it out there. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Just last week, y'all say the foolishness happened. When it was 2 days ago. Today's Saturday. The Sunday night now, Sunday morning now. Just last week. I don't even have to say just last week. Y'all go do the research. Go tell me when Southern played Grambling last women's basketball at Southern. I was at that game. I think it's on the YouTube page. It might not be because I've been doing so much. I've been so drove. I ain't been posting. But and I've been busy training a lot more than I normally train. I train more than ever now because I never trained, but now, every day I train more. Like me and Z be in the gym down there every day, like every day down there. When she not, out of town or playing, we was in the gym. So I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so you know, y'all say I don't like Bailey, but like I was talking about the Southern Grambling thing. So whenever Southern played Grambling last, the women's basketball game, it was 2 weeks ago or something. Like it's in February. It's recent. I just was talking to a college coach about her, a coach from Grambling, and I'm gonna put this out. Oh shit! See what I'm saying? Like as a media member, I got certain things I can and can't say. Like it's so much information that so many people give me and don't give me. I be a fly on the wall. Like I be right next to everybody. Like I got a lot of integrity. I know a lot of things I'm not supposed to know, but you never heard it from me, and you never will. Like because I'm moving up in the media space too. I'm taking this journalism stuff seriously. Like I'm about to start wearing suits to the games next year for season 4. Watch, mark my words. Everything in this video gonna be true. It's gonna be a whole nother level. The business is growing. I'm telling you, I got a whole nother sponsorship lane I'm going into. Like I can't even present myself a certain way. Like, and I'm with it. Like y'all gonna see, because whatever is gonna get me to where I gotta go to help y'all. Like that's all they said. Just help me, help y'all, help y'all, help me, help y'all, help me. You know what I mean? It's a give and take. But yeah, man. Like it hurt when y'all say I don't rock with Shawty because I just was talking to her college about her just 2 weeks ago. Y'all don't know that though. I ain't had to tell y'all that. So, for y'all to say I don't rock with Shorty, I didn't. 2 weeks ago, I was talking to a coach about it. I've been speaking up, you know what I'm saying? Not gonna even go past nothing past this year. Like, we're just gonna leave it in 2026. Everything before 2025, not gonna even bring none of that stuff up. Because I could go on and on and on and on and on about other things while trying to help the other situation. Um, but I just think that, like, that's not fair to me. So I'm cool. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, just 2 weeks ago, I was talking up to a college coach, talking about it to a college coach, and then um, probably a little while before that, maybe that was in January when I did the little videos. The other time, I said that Baylor was the most creative player in the state. Not even the most creative guard, because some people thought I said guard. No, Baylor. Well, even if I did say guard, Bailey is the most creative player in the state. I said that already. So y'all gotta stop with the slander, bro. So hopefully we can clear this up. Like I said, I rock with y'all. My dog Molly over there. So I don't want y'all feeling no way about Molly or feeling no way about my dogs or none of my people. Like, I don't know how y'all. So I don't want no hard feelings, bro. Like it is what it is. Um, we got some stuff. Like I talked to Coach Paulo today about coaching clinics. Like instead of just saying people can't do this and can't do that, like provide assistance, right? That's why like when I said like the state can't dribble and can't shoot, y'all can't. Like I'm off Curtis. I'm talking about the whole state now. So they can't. Like just for instance, today during the championship game, the biggest championship game, the most talented game. I already told you this is the most talented game we had. The man who was sitting next to me, who was going to sweeping up, this older white guy, he was like, "Bro, this is the worst shooting I've ever seen." That's what he told me that. The mop guy yesterday, the little guy, he said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the shooting is terrible. Like we just can't shoot in the state. Like we haven't developed that skill set. Now, you know, when we get into it, we get into it. So let's backtrack. Boom. I got the Curtis stuff out the way. Well, I ain't the important Curtis stuff. So y'all see how I feel about that. Um, like I said, it's no smoke. Hopefully, they'll forgive me. They'll accept my apologies. and they'll understand it's sincere and it's all love. I never had nothing but love. So I don't want no problems. I don't want it to be weird. Like another thing too, I know I have been weird because like, I've been weird. But this just talking about Jarrell, not Kurt. But like even to the players and stuff, when I got the camera now, man, for AAU for sure. Well, I'm gonna start a problem because I'm going to see everybody or a lot of people before AAU start. But when AAU get here, and from now on, when I'm in Louisiana, bro, let's utilize Superstar Hoops. Let's turn it up. Like, yo, y'all see the camera, y'all know who I am. Man, y'all pop a shot, y'all shoot a three, man. Look at the camera. Have some court swag. Like, oh, while I'm on court swag, we're gonna get to this, boy. I'm so scatterbrained. Nah, it's good. I got a good memory though, so I could bounce around. But yo, while we on court swag, bro, Stella got the most court swag in the state. Shout out to Stella Allison. She got the most court swag in the state. Stella hit the half court buzzer beater, you know what I'm saying, a buzzer beater from the other side of three. Man, it was a halftime thing. Stella hit it and walked to the locker room, popping it. Stella be popping it the whole game. I love watching Stella, man. I wish I could watch Stella more. Stella, tap in. Stella. We gonna have to pick up the free plays, the trainers. Tap in. You know you welcome. Tap in. If you didn't know you welcome, you welcome. You should know you welcome. But man, Stella was popping it after he hit that. Man, boom. I was loving it, man. That was one of my favorite moments of the year this year. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Stella, you did that. You did that. That was legendary. Like, I ain't gonna let that live. Like, I'm gonna have to mark the anniversary every year, post that. Like, you gotta tell me your birthday, we gonna post that. You gotta, like, every time you do something, we gonna repost that. Like, that was so shy. Like, that was shy stuff. I ain't gonna lie. You don't even know what shy mean, but they were shy. Like, that was the shyest thing anybody did in Louisiana girls basketball this year. So shout out to Stella. We gonna give you something for that. So that's gonna be a new award. Chavez court swag or something, like Chavez court moment of the year. Like, we gonna come up with something like that was it. That was the swaggiest moment of the year. Like, Stella, you did that, my girl. So shout out to Stella Allison. Shout out to Stella Allison and French Settlement. Man, my words all slurred. It's late. But yeah, Stella did that, man. If y'all didn't see it, the video is on the Instagram. Go check it out. But so yeah, man. So I recapped all that Curtis stuff. But yeah, we good. So now let's get into the hoop. So yeah, so we're gonna start with this first game. Slidell versus Zachary. Like I said, boom. That was the most talented game in the state. You can argue with your mom. I don't care. 10 college players on the court. Boom. What I love most about this game, another one of my dogs, man. I do rock with all the best players though. But Ava Raymond, man. That's all I can say about that game. That's the first thing I can say. Really, I ain't all I can say. Yeah, I'm gonna say a whole lot. But Ava Raymond, McNeese. I told her the day when she got to work on. Well, no, I didn't tell her. I told her pops. But McNeese, Dakota just won freshman of the year. First team all defense. Shout out to Dakota. I've been telling y'all, bro, I don't lie. I wish y'all recognize that. Like, all I be trying to do is help y'all, get y'all game. If I tell y'all can't dribble and can't shoot, bro, that's because college coaches are telling me y'all can't dribble and y'all can't shoot. I already know what college coaches want. I talk to them so much. I know what it is. I know what the evaluator's looking at. Heaven. When I was talking to you after your game right next to the coach after you holding your MVP trophy, shout out to your MVP champion. You did. Big Heaven in the building. You know what I'm saying? When I came talk to you, the game I gave you right quick, your coach pointed to me and said, I've been telling them that this. Coach man. Didn't you say it's the same thing? Man, listen, every time I drop game, I'm giving y'all the real truth that's beneficial to help y'all. So if I mention that a low IQ play was made, it probably was a low IQ play. That don't make you a low IQ player. No. One play, two plays, no. No matter the magnitude, it's just constructive criticism from a media member that has a little experience in this and got a little insight and knowledge. Just a little bit. So instead of, combating what I'm about to give to y'all, just take it with a grain of salt. Like, I'm gonna give it to y'all, very respectfully, like I already said, classy and tastefully, very tactfully. But it's gonna be blunt. Like, if you can't shoot, you can't shoot. I can't just make up words and ways to say that. I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm not about to sugarcoat nothing. I watched the highest level of high school girls basketball. I watched the highest level of college women's basketball. I'm in the gym with the best players in high school. I'm in the gym with the best players in college. I'm in the gym with pros. I'm in the gym with Hall of Famers. Y'all don't know this. I got a lot of video I never posted. Watch. That's why I'm trying to get the content going crazy. Because I got so much content. Like, y'all, I've been in the gym with this person, that person, this person, that person, this person, that person, this person. I've seen all the workouts. That's why, like, when it comes to training, you think I don't know how to help? You think I don't know how to train? I trained myself when I was in high school. Like, if y'all don't believe me, like, come to a training session and just ask me to do something tomorrow. I can do it better than anybody that's playing basketball in Louisiana girls basketball. So that means I could coach. I could teach. I could instruct. So, yeah, man, we gotta shoot and have high IQ. But Ava took over that game, man. Like, let's stay focused. Ava was the star of that game. Shout out to Slidell, valiant effort, valiant effort. I don't have none of the stat sheets with me. I'm slipping, but Madison Parker, man. Shout out to Madison Parker. I do have the first half stats. First half stats right here. Maddie played 12 minutes, 49 seconds, was 5 of 11 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3, 1 for 3 from the free throw. But she had 12 of the team 25 points at the half, and it was up 5 going into the half. So that first half from Maddie was phenomenal. Maddie played a hell of a game. Shout out to Madison Parker. That's a sophomore guard from Slidell, class of 2028. Yeah, one of the top prospects in 2028 for sure. Maddie people, Maddie dad, I talked to him about Maddie game. He know what's up. Maddie got to work on, well, I'm not going to say what Maddie got to work on right now because we're not even, but Maddie had a hell of a game. Hell of a game. That's why we're not talking about her. She played too well tonight to talk about anything like else. Like, she balled. Left it all on the floor. Tough night for him. Tough night for Slidell because Jalen Elliott, she balled too. Shout out to Jalen. You know what I'm saying? She balled. Jalen and Maddie was balling. It just, the game wasn't like, like I said, our shot making not really there. So, like, Slidell shot 11 for 33 in the first half. Zachary shot 9 of 25. You know what I'm saying? 3-point attempt. Slidell 2 for 12. Zachary 0 for 3. Free throws. Slidell 1 for 4. Zachary 2 for 5. Bro, we can't shoot. This is the most talented game in the state of Louisiana. So, 25 points in the first half, that's cool. But that product is not a product that's going to get college coaches to show up on a D1 level, on a major D1 level for sure. Ava had 27 points. Oh, yeah, for sure. I need that stat line, though. I need the whole thing. So if y'all can send me that, I see y'all in here, shout out to Zachary. I need that stat line. Send me that stat line because I didn't get it. But I'll get it tomorrow. It don't matter. But, yeah, so Slidell, one of the things about Zachary, and let me give them their flowers, Zachary is the most talented team in the state. Shout out to their coaching staff. They went back to back. Honestly, like, truthfully, if I was grading their coaching staff grade, I would have to maybe give them an A. I don't know if it would be an A minus, A regular, or A plus, but they would have to get an A because they didn't drop a lot of games. They didn't lose like unnecessary games. They didn't always play their best, but they won, right? But I do think the style of play that they have, they put their players in the best position, and that's what coaches is about. You know what I mean? You got Marcia. They're using Marcia like how she should be used. Like Marcia made a play today. Oh my gosh, elite! Shout out to Marcia Robinson, class of 2029. Oh my gosh. Marcia, I think it was the third quarter, man. That play you made where you jumped up and snagged it. It's coming to Instagram soon tomorrow when I get time. But when she jumped up, snagged, got the interception, we didn't even call it still. Bro, that was elite. And then she finished the lay. Marcia, you be missing lays. Ooh, I ain't mean to come at you like that, Marcia. You my dog. But you know, I watch you a lot during the season. You gotta work on your lay package. Because you could get to the rim so easily because you're long, athletic, and you're just a freshman. So gotta finish them lays, y'all. Because a lot of our shot attempts, because we not good shooters, we don't shoot a lot of shots. Like I'm always at the game, like I always tell everybody, man, shoot jumpers, man. Y'all be forcing y'all way to the rim playing bully ball. See, let me give y'all some more game. In Louisiana, we really do play, you know, and it's not talking about this game, this is just Louisiana in a whole. We play bully ball and we play hustle ball. That's what I call it. Bully ball and hustle ball. That's cool. It breed dogs, you know, girls that's gonna fight you. Like Southern Lab, like not talking about fight you, but they're gonna fight you in the game. Like Southern Lab not about to back down to you. Like it breed a certain type of but we gotta get more skill. We gotta get more skill if we want to get to D1 level. I keep saying D1. Follow me. I'm not saying college. I'm saying D1. Like we superstar hoops. We're trying to do the most that we can. We're trying to overachieve, exceed expectations. So if girls will go D1, we trying to go D1. If girls will go powerful, we trying to go powerful. Period. Like we're not getting left behind as we are. So, you know, man, Marcia, that play was elite, man. And you finished the late. So I was proud of you because it almost looked like it didn't want to go in, but it went in. So, man, that was an elite play. But Zachary coaches put their players in a good situation. Now, Zachary is the most talented team, so it's a little easier to put them in a good situation. But like I said, I still get him an A on the game and an A on the season. And I get him, shout out to Zachary coaching staff too. They was the best dress of the March Madness, bro. They came out with the white, the blue, the red blazers. Oh, it was smoking. And Coach Tammy had the white jacket. She had the custom jackets, you know what I'm saying? She had the custom jacket the other day too. I peeped it. You know what I mean? It was fly. That's why I said, you know, swaggiest coach of the March Madness. Definitely go to Coach T at Zachary, man. I love it. I love it. Keep it up. Like I said, I'm gonna start wearing suits to the game next year. So I want the coaches to dress up too. You know what I'm saying? Like I want us to raise the level on the sideline. That's part of the problem, like with basketball in general. They're talking about like on the pro and college level. They're talking about the coaches don't dress up, like nobody dress up. They don't take it serious no more. I don't think that's not taking it serious, but I do like the aesthetic of coaches and being in a position of leadership and having on suit and ties. I'm not a suit and tie guy, but I am because it's like we're in the world in 2026, and when you're in a high level of position of leadership, a C-suite level, whatever you in, you making top dollar at the top. You suit and tie, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like my dog Nip said, I ain't gonna make no 100 million in these streets. So that's what it is. So I love the coaches that dress up. And all the coaches look nice for you know March Madness. Is the championships. Obviously, y'all know y'all getting TV time. Y'all gonna dress up. So, but I do have to give them that swaggiest coaches of the March Madness Award. So, but yeah, man, Marcia, hell of a play. But like I was saying, Zachary's so talented, bro. Like they're long, athletic. You know, they can handle the ball. So you got Marcia at the top on defense, making plays, just making it hard for you to get into your offense. You got Ava in attack mode. Like Ava, honestly, this one thing I like about Ava. Ava got this the most. First of all, Ava motor is ridiculous. Few motors like Ava. Like Ava going to McNeese. That's why I may say McNeese, bud. Y'all got Ava and Dakota, two super high motor players. I like it. I got to see it. It's a lot to come with it, but I like it. I like it. But Ava high motor and she a silent killer. But Ava got that like y'all might not peep it, but Ava is 100. When Ava got the ball, she trying to get a bucket. Period. That's it. So like I wish more of y'all was like that. Like Ava be trying to like Ava finished with 27. You know what I mean? Like she had damn near the same thing, or if not more, the other night. Like she getting to it, bro. Ava getting to it. So that brings me to boom. Ooh, I love just freestyling because it just God, I mean, he'll make it right. So boom. Ava eating. She been eating the whole game. She finished with 27, so she had 25 going into the last 16 seconds. Let's talk about it. Bro, you're not gonna double Ava. You're not gonna deny the ball. All right. All positivity. All right. I do think that was a major misstep. Like to be in that position, the best player in the game, damn near the best player in the senior class. They won state last year. It ain't no reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody it's a senior year, bro. Like let's just think about it. Ava has been it for them. This is her team. She's got buckets. She's getting buckets. She's gonna be first team all state. Game on the line, championship on the line. And you didn't make it hard for her at all. Dang. I forgot about that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, see, I wanted to talk about other stuff, but I'm just like, it brought me back to that moment because when it happened, I was just so happy for Zachary and for I was happy for anybody who won, but I was definitely happy for Zachary. And Ava and all the Marcia and the twins and all the girls I covered. Shout out to Nikhil because Nikhil kind of got me cool with the Zachary girls and around Zachary. So gotta get props for props due. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, oh, bro, that you up one with 16 seconds. They gotta go the length of the court, bro. I'm doubling Ava. Don't let her touch it. Don't let her touch it. Don't let her touch it. Then once she got it, all right, cool. Let me watch. Oh, I can't watch the video. Dang. Man, if I'm not mistaken, wow. Another teaching point. Here we go, Louisiana. I love the freestyle, boys, because we get to the realness. Boom. Why y'all think that was so open for Ava outside of the strategy on the defensive side not being where it should have been, not being up to par? Why y'all think it was so open for Ava? I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna tell you why it was so open for Ava. You know why it was so open for Ava? Because what's up, 30? Y'all didn't get the W though, but you did get 4 assists, man. Send the collab to the children's hospital. They asked you to send a collab. Send the collab to them. But like once Ava got the ball, She was on the left side of the court. This is the teaching point, Louisiana. Nobody uses the left side of the court ever in Louisiana. Ever. So what does that mean when I say nobody uses the left side of the court? Why is that relevant in this moment? Well, when Ava got the ball, she on the left side of the court. No one's ever on the left side of the court, so no one knows how to defend on the left side of the court. So Cece, man, GTB, I don't even know what GTB means. Put me on, gang. But when Cece was guarding her, and I might have put Madison on, I can't say that. I can't say that because Cece is a good athlete. I'd have doubled up with Cece and Madison. Maybe Cece. Oh man, go to bed. Actually, tell it to yourself, man. Stop interrupting my life, man. Get out of here. See what you did? Don't make me start talking about y'all, because y'all blew me. I lost a ticket today on y'all. Yeah, see, she got me thinking about how much I lost on them, man. Foolishness. Don't never bet with your heart, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I bet my pride too. But what I was about to say? Yeah, man. How you didn't? I'd have doubled it with Maddie and CC and Jaden. We the triple team Ava. What? What are we talking about? I told you in the first half, Zachary shot 9 of 25. Nobody was on but Ava. Man, I'd have triple teamed up. So boom, once you cross half court, cool, she on the left side of the court. Nobody used the left side of the court, so nobody know how to defend on the left side of the court. So what I mean by that, in that moment, Cece playing her left. Like she's playing to keep her on the left sideline. Cool. Ava did what nobody does. She used her left hand. She went left, hit her with the two move, the double cross, bing bow. You gotta teach y'all how to play defense, man. That double cross was nice, but it shouldn't have moved you that much. It moved her completely out of the play. Boom. Ava moved her. The whole court open. Now she basically in transition. Like, they got a defender under the rim. I see you coming from a mile away. You, get out of here. Where was the rest of the help at? She had the ball the whole time. So, I don't know. I can't put it on a blame. I can't blame nobody for this. It's a tough loss. But, man, I'm just shocked that Ava didn't get doubled in that moment. Or that she didn't get denied the ball. I'm just shocked that she got the ball. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, that was that. So, off of that, hell of a play by Ava. Can't discredit anything. Like, it was a hell of a play. I mean, a game-winning play to go back-to-back, get your MVP, get your send-off to Lake Charles. Man, what a way to go out. Ava Raymond, like, that's... And she didn't play with the knee brace today. So the knee brace ain't going to be in none of her highlights. Straight. But, yeah, man. I just think that Slidell, didn't have a best game, but Madison played good, Jalen played good, Tristan played good. CC and Peyton played good enough to win. That's why they was in the game. The late comeback was, they all kind of put it together for a few moments. But, man, I'm really that last play, so I ain't going to grade Slidell because I got to go back and watch the film first. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Zachary, man. Shout out to Ava. Ava had a hell of a game. Shout out to Marcia. Marcia made a nice play. Asia had a nice Euro. Shout out to Asia Bell. Shout out to the twins. Shout out to the whole Zachary family. Back-to-back state champs is love. Boom. So, next game. Walsman and LaGrange. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, they started that game 16-1. I thought that game was old. I ain't gonna lie, I tuned out. It was 16-1. I'm like, what's going on? I thought this was the championship, bro. And LaGrange, actually, to their credit, they came back, you did, and made it again. Like going into the fourth quarter, it was 34-30. So they made it again, bro. It was 16-1. I think it was 16-3 at the end of the first. 16-1 at the end of the first. And they shook back. Hell of a shake back. I did not see that coming. I ain't gonna lie. Coach O, I'm on your top right now because you my dog. You know what I'm saying? If I rock with you, you know I'm on your top. Coach O had Walsman. Man, I don't know how y'all lost that league, bro. You know I'm gonna blame you. Even though it was they sloppy play, I gotta blame you. Cause I do feel like it could have been a couple timeouts. But I know that ain't your coaching style, so I can't even blame you. Really, like they just was playing sloppy. Heaven came to play. But other than that, it was rough offensively. It was rough. It was rough. Hit a few buckets in the fort. You know, that's when y'all pretty much pulled away. But yeah, I was just surprised that y'all let them make that a game again. Really, it ain't too much to talk about here. Having weeks is really the only thing to really talk about in this game, this particular game. I mean, all the girls played hard. Shout out to LaGrange for making it to the state championship. Y'all run out. That's a major accomplishment. Shout out to Walsman. Y'all state champions again, 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 and again, and again, and again, and again. It's not really a major accomplishment to y'all. It's regular. But shout out to y'all. Congratulations. But having weeks, man. Having you played good, man. Having had 16 at the half. I remember texting a college coach that haven't had 16 at the half. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, having you look good. But like I told you, I like to see you start playing off 2 feet more closer to the rim. I think you throw up a lot of bad shots. So just getting more efficient. Um, your game is all around for sure. So just tighten that up. You had 13 boards. This is going into the fourth quarter. 13 boards, 20 points. But you had 5 turnovers. So that's what we talked about though. Being more efficient. You gotta work on that jump shot. Work on the fundamentals of that jump shot. And just be more consistent with your playmaking. Don't turn the ball over as much. But you got a bright future in front of you, having that. Keep working, keep getting in shape, getting in better shape, tone up, strengthen up, getting in the gym, strength condition, pump some iron. Come back better next year for your junior year, man. Ashanti gonna be gone. Ashanti didn't have her best game, but having she got to go out a champion. Ashanti, we gotta get in the gym with you too. Definitely gonna try to find you a spot if I can help. Because Ashanti could play Ashanti Smith, I'm talking about. Senior number 20 from Boston. One thing I like about Coach O and all of his players, they got like a higher level of IQ than everybody else. Like they probably like one of the teams that play at the highest level IQ wise. Even though they be running around sometimes, like today they was ripping and running. But usually, like between Heaven, London too, but between Heaven, Micaiah, Taylor, and Ashanti, they are pretty much just interchangeable. Like Ashanti kind of handle the ball and the floor general, which kind of affects her scoring. But they kind of all can bring the ball up. They all get rebounds. Like, they real versatile. Everybody do everything. They don't really have too many defined roles on that team. And I like that because you got to be a complete basketball player. That's why I like Coach O. I think Coach O is one of the best coaches in the state, if not the best coach. I'm never going to say the best or the top or anything anymore. I just say who I think is really good and who I think at the top. But I do think Coach O is one of the best coaches in the state. That's why I'm so tough on him for giving up that lead for real. Because this game was It was a walkthrough. So shout out to Walsman. Shout out to LaGrange. I will say, and I talked to Kayla briefly, but Kayla Harden, if you ever see this, I like your ball handling ability. I like your playmaking ability. You have great size for a point guard, but I do think you got to get a little bit more explosive, and you got to start being more of a scorer, being more aggressive. You got to start hunting a little bit more baskets to keep the defense honest. And that'll come with time. But obviously you got to work on developing a go-to jump shot. Because you at the point you got the ball, so you could just call for that ball screen, come off the screen, 1-2 pop, or shoot it behind the screen, whatever. Because with your playmaking ability, being able to get downhill at your size, and your vision, your passing ability, that'll really open up your game. So just get more explosive in the off season, get in the gym, condition, wake up early before school, run miles, all that. That's what it takes if you want to, go D1. Because I do think you have a D1 opportunity in front of you. So handle your business, get in the lab. But congrats on all your success this season too. And Kayla Harden, that's a 2028 point guard, if I'm not mistaken. I like her a lot. She could play. She gonna go D1 if she work. Cause ain't nobody going nothing if they don't work. Ain't no gimmies no more. So it's over. Ain't never, well, sometimes it was gimmies, but definitely ain't no more. So that's wrap on Walsman LaGrange. Wasn't really too much until, LaGrange fought back and got into it, but really it was just Walsman game to lose, and they ended up not losing. So shout out to Heaven. She was the star of that game. That was really all to talk about from that. Curtis and St. Joseph. $82-38. Absolutely nothing to talk about with this game. Shout out to Curtis. You got another championship. I didn't even watch this game. The LSU game was on at the same time with this game. So, Madison Prep versus U High. Gotta give Coach Johnson over there a grade A+. No, I'm lying. Can't give it an A+. Gotta give it an A, regular A. Regular A. On a game. And let me give her an A on the season. You know why I give her an A on the season? And I'm just, I'm straight, I'm shooting. I ain't holding no shots. After that Parkway blowout, and during that blowout, I felt the type of way. I did, because, I had to drive like 2 hours to that game. I was thinking it was going to be a fire game. I felt the type of way. For real. I really felt the type of way. You know what I'm saying? I got beat by 30 down there. And you was chilling. In the moment, I ain't understand what was going on. I didn't have vision in the moment. I can't lie. It didn't dawn on me like, yeah, it's a district rival. We'll have to play them again anyway in the playoffs. I ain't really tripping trying to fight in club. They're going to probably win this game. They going to have it. It didn't dawn on me that probably was where you was at with it. Whether you were or you weren't. It's a great stance to be in. So that was wrong for me to personally think that you got out-coached that game. I did think that, though. I did think that Coach Johnson got out-coached that first Parkview game at Parkview. It was just a bad showing. Like, they got shooters, and they was just shooting away, bombs away. You didn't put no pressure on them. So when I saw U High play Parkview a couple days ago for the semis, and it wasn't the same. I ain't gonna lie, that first half, Coach Johnson, you got A++ for that first half. You got your team ready to play. You got your star player ready to play. Came out with a good game plan. Your players execute. That means it wasn't too hard for them to do. Good coaching. You put them in positions to win. I was highly impressed with that Parkview win. Highly impressed. Highly impressed. I didn't think y'all was gonna put it out. I didn't know it was a coin flip for me, but I thought Parkview would win. If I had to go one way, I would have went with Parkview because I was just so convinced from the first win. But like I said, it was fool's gold because all y'all had to do in the first game was just pressure them. You know, not to take anything away from Parkview, but again, I'm in control of my situation. You know, Parkview is a team full of young Caucasian ladies, young women. We all know the stereotype in basketball. The Caucasian player is the shooter, the non-athletic shooter. In my era, we never let that person beat us. What? That's disrespectful. So to know you're going up against that and then to let them shoot you out the gym that way, I was mad. Had my dog Kennedy looking crazy. I'm like, oh man, what is this? But semifinals, the game plan was the game plan. It was solid. Y'all put the pressure on them. Kennedy stepped up, had a superstar performance, did what she was supposed to do as one of the best players in the state. Got the dub. A+ for that game. Boom, move to the chip. Madison Prep. Team came out getting ready to play. Only thing is, this time, it was really just the Kennedy show. Like, Haley had a rough game in the chip. Still, got up on Prep. Really made it hard for him all night. Like, didn't let him do nothing. And shout out to Prep. Shout out to Coach Hayes. Coach Hayes, you know you my dog. I think you overachieved this year, so I gotta give you an A+. I think you overachieved for sure. To lose Brooklyn, nobody thought y'all was gonna really be contenders like that. I mean, even, you know, for sure probably did, but not really. But give you an A+. Because even the games y'all lost, y'all could have won. So this game y'all fought back, just a little too late. Alright, you know, played decent. Didn't really have a great game. But nobody else kind of really had a good game either. Kingley hit a couple shots. But yeah, it's hard for y'all because y'all not really a good shooting team. You know, like a Parkview. Like Parkview is the best shooting team in the state. That's why I love watching them. I ain't gonna lie. Even though they're not that most athletic and they little Caucasian girls, I love watching them. Like straight up. I wish I'd have watched them more because they just can hit shots and they play high IQ. They got good athletes. They are good athletes, you know. Some of them play multi-sports. So they're not like bricks. They can move. You know what I'm saying? They'll beat you off the dribble and everything. They can guard you, stay in front of you. But they don't have no like super athletes. Like they don't have no Kennedys. They don't have no Kayleys, no KGs, no Aries, no Asias, you know, no Alanas. Like they don't have nobody moving at those speeds. But they do got Anna Richardson. They do got Ella LaFleur. Excuse me if I said that wrong, Ella. They do got Ansley. While I'm on Parkview, I ain't gonna lie, Parkview coach. I gotta give you a F. I give you a B+ on the season. Maybe an A- on the season. Because y'all were well coached. Y'all were well coached. Very well coached. But this is where you lost the championship at. Bro. This is completely unbiased. It's just basketball evaluation truths. You left one of your best players on the bench the whole season. But it really hurt you when she only played 5 minutes in the semis. You needed her size and athleticism. You needed it. You always need it because you don't have either size or athleticism. So she gave you both in one player. You needed that. So I think that's single-handedly why Parkview lost to Mass and Prep. I mean to U High. I think if that substitution or that rotation was a little different, and number 33 played, I think Myra changed that game. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Myra Warren, 8th grader. You know what I mean? 5'11", athletic, good skill set. I mean, the games I came to, when she got an opportunity, she really changed the game for y'all. Just every time. I'll go back and watch the film, bro. And I mean, see, I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is one thing we gotta stop doing. I respect everybody got jobs. Everybody getting paid. All these high school coaches, all the high school coaches, y'all got jobs. Y'all getting paid. So it's not my place to kind of interfere with any of that in any capacity. But it's my spot to kind of talk about the basketball stuff. So when it comes to the basketball stuff, it get tricky because some things gotta be said, like truthfully, to elevate it. Because it might make all of us play better. And even if y'all know, like, oh, that Kash watching from Superstar Hoops, and he gonna critique us. So let's not be on no BS if he pulling up tonight. Might make people play better, coach better, whatever, better product for everybody, get more offers, whatever, who knows, They say a rising tide raises all boats. So, but yeah, man, that rotation, man, you left Myra out the rotation. That was crucial. Why Myra was left out the rotation? Just what I was about to say. We gotta stop doing this, coaches. We got a responsibility to all these kids, not just our favorites or the seniors. You know what I mean? All these kids got dreams. Sometimes you might have a kid that's a senior with no hoop dreams. You might have a kid that's an 8th grader with all the hoop dreams in the world. They the same impact in your mind. You just switch them out. It's a wash. So I'm gonna just start the senior because she's a senior. I don't think personally, in my opinion, that that's the right decision. Just based off of age. You know what I mean? I think it should be based off the on-court performance, the impact, the talent. Like basketball should be based off basketball. Like once you on the team, it should be ageless. It shouldn't be like, oh, she's a varsity, oh, she's a senior, she gets seniority. No, the hoop, the ball don't lie, the ball tell everything. So that's what I think that should be. But I know it's deeper than that. It is deeper than that on so many levels that I can't even really get into. But on the face level, I do think it's that piece of it too. Like, oh, she an 8th grader, she got time with the whoop. But no, that cost you a win, cost you a championship. Because U High won a chip. You would have beat U High, you would have won a chip. Most likely. So gotta give you an F for that, man. It hurt me because I like you, I rock with you. But I do think that was bad, man. Because we gotta think about it, man. You got, Myra gonna be a D1 basketball player. And that's hurting her confidence temporarily. She might think that she has something to do with the reason why she ain't getting no minutes. But really, she never got a chance to do anything in 5 minutes and 30-something seconds. So it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I'm not a coach. I'm also not Caucasian. So I don't know. But like I said, man, this You know, it's a safe space, but we calling out truths. I just don't know. I don't. I like Myra in that game. Myra, y'all. Every time Myra come in, she make an impact, even in that game. So like, if you that rotation got Myra getting a little bit more minutes, even probably like just 15, bro. Like if she get 15 minutes, y'all win. So I gotta give it an F for that. But A during the season, maybe a B. Yeah, Jada, right? I do need to go to bed. But this is the last game I was talking about anyway. Cause I ain't even watch all the games. Shout out to Southern Lab. I'm assuming y'all won. Y'all wasn't playing nobody. Only teams I wanted to see Southern Lab play at this point in time is Zachary Curtis. And if they wasn't playing either one of them, it wasn't nothing to watch. So, but yeah, man, it's been cool, man. This is Superstar Hoops Midnight Morning Show, man. We talked about Marsh Madness, Louisiana girls basketball. You know what I'm saying? I gave my apology to the Curtis people. Hopefully they receive it well. I can't control it, and at this point, I'm leaving it alone. But yeah, man, it's been fun. I'm tired as hell, but I'm about to start being like, I ain't even gonna say all that. I know I'm getting tired now because I'm talking crazy again. Speaking my ebonics, my filter gone. But yeah, man, it was a good March Madness. It was a good girls basketball season. This is officially the wrap of Superstar. Oh no, it's not. College still going on. So after my SWAC coverage next week, I'm going to a SWAC tournament next week. And I get to post the full games again. YouTube, I'm getting paid. But, you know, after that, it's the end of season 3, season 4 launch. So this is going to be part of the new thing. So season 4, y'all can expect the Midnight Morning Show every day. Every game day. I might make it an everyday thing. I don't know. We gotta see. We gotta see. I mean, I could make it every day because I got so much to talk about nationwide and with the Hoop. I got so many topics. So we'll see what's popping. We'll see what it do. But yeah, man. I'm Kash, Coach Caster, Molly, Zaria, a few others. This Superstar Hoops Midnight Morning Show. We just wrapped up the March Madness brief recap. That was just the championship games. I got more episodes, more information coming. So we're gonna talk about the games more in detail. I got more content coming along the lines of that. So, but yeah, man, shout out to everybody who made it to March Madness, all the semifinalists, all the finalists, all the champions, all the runners up. Congratulations on, a successful season. Now it's time to turn it up to those who do want to play basketball in college. Take a week off. Next Saturday, y'all should be back in the gym. I'm coming to see. I'm coming check you out when you're in the gym. If you're by yourself, cool. I'll help train you. If you're working with your trainer, I'm coming to get footage and we're going to put some content out. I'm coming. I want to see everybody. I want to see what y'all doing. I want to see how y'all working. I want to let y'all know the real. So parents tap in. We got some webinars and some seminars and information that's coming up. We got a clinic coming up soon at the end of March. First Superstar Hoops clinic. It's going to be the Superstar Hoops Academy basketball clinic. It's coming up, man. Bringing in some of my trainer friends, Coach Paulo, Coach Pitts from Pitts Academy in Georgia. Might try to get my dog, Coach Raven, in that thing. And then we got more events coming too in April. And then we got more coming in May, in June, July. So we coming now. We here. So, I'm just happy that this season is over because, boy, I get time to turn up now. Because, you can't work when you own a business or when you're running a business or when you're building a business or starting a business or creating a business. You can't really work on the business when you're working in the business. You need a chance to step back. So I get a chance to step back for a little while. I get about 3-week break until the first live period. once the season is over for me. And then after that, I'm really just one. I'm really might just only pop out on live periods. Really, I ain't tripping. I seen everybody. I seen everything. I got hella content. I still ain't put out from last summer, 2 summers, 3 summers ago. So, but yeah, man. Shout out to the Marsh Madness semifinalists, finalists, the champions. Shout out to all my champions. We got Zachary. Congratulations to Zachary. Congratulations to Walson. Congratulations to Curtis. Congratulations to U-High. Oh, I didn't talk about the U-High game. I got sidetracked. Real quick, Kennedy was the star of the show. Highlights coming tomorrow. But yeah, man, they jumped up on Madison Prep. Madison Prep couldn't make shots. Aura did what she could. You mean, Madison Prep really, U-High put that pressure on them. And U-High handled their pressure. Had Kennedy in the right spots. Made the game easy for her to take over and do what she do. Good coaching. Coach Johnson got an A for that. So, yeah. So that's a wrap, man. We gone. March Madness. I'm out of here. I don't know what happened.